Hi, welcome to Bead, Learning the Basics. I'm James, and let's see what kind of fun we can have today. So today we're going to be adding a charm. Now, I'm not a charm person per se when it comes to wearing bracelets. However, I did want to choose one that would fit my project and also one that I had some kind of connection with. I love dragonflies. It reminds me of my father. And so I decided that since I'm going to put a charm on my bracelet today, I'm going to use one that is meaningful to me. So you're going to start off with a basic jump ring. And a jump ring is a ring that is split, and you're able to open it, put a charm on simply by grabbing the charm, putting it onto the actual jump ring, and then positioning it in such a way that you can take your finished project, whether it's a bracelet or a necklace, and then basically slide it on. Once you slide it on, you're simply going to fold it in such a way that you can actually hang on to it. You're going to grab your 2 pliers, is easier. Now some of these are really soft and allow you to close them without even using it. So sometimes you can just grab 1 plier and use your hand or your finger to do this, but I find that using 2 pliers really does help to get this closed right. And you're just basically going to be closing it back so that the seam is close enough to being where you can't tell that there's any opposition in it. And now you've basically closed up your project, and now you have a bracelet with a charm on it. It's that simple. And so a lot of times when you buy the jump rings, people ask me, well, what size should I use? Well, that's going to be up to you, but primarily I just try to use one that's large enough so that the charm will stick down or lay down far enough, and that the jump ring that you're using doesn't have to fit inside or between the 2 beads for it to function. So I like to get one that's right around the same size, maybe not the exact same size as your beads, so that it can hang down and relax, and it kind of just stays where I put it. If I want to adjust that and move it over, I need to undo the jump ring and move it over to the middle or wherever you want. So once you get your jump ring, a lot of times they're already closed. So as I was saying before, if they're soft enough or a thin enough gauge, you can just simply twist it opposite of each other to open it up, and then twist it back to close it. Sometimes we don't have the finger strength, and so, or you just want to use your pliers. You grab one side with your plier, you grab the other side with your other plier, and you simply just twist it open. Remembering that when you're twisting it open, you just basically are trying to really get it open enough for your project, not too far. You're never going to pull them apart from each other. You're always just going to pull it one direction and the other direction opposite each other, and then close it back. So again, now that I'm going to close it, I'm going to be twisting it back to itself. So open and then closed. I go back until I find that it's just where I like it. And you know, there's always going to be that slight little slit there. So sometimes on your projects, if you're making your bracelet and you want to use a solid jump ring, you can go ahead and put the ring on before you close up all of the fixtures here, all the findings rather. You're going to put that ring on there before you close it up. So that way you can get your project where there's no chance for that wire to come out of there. If you are not comfortable with that or need to learn more about doing those things, you can always come into the store, sign up for a 30-minute class, and then we'll help you out. Otherwise, that's your basics on how to put a charm on a bracelet.